Hey guys, my name is Assassin. Today we are having a let's play. It doesn't happen that often on the channel, but I think that we're going to do it more and more often because I just like it. I like making let's plays and I like making just one episode about different games. So basically, I'm pretty sure that you know this game. This is Plug Inc. Pretty sure you know this game. I'm playing the computer version of it. What we are doing today is I'm just going to play one of the levels. I don't know, because I've played quite a lot and I've gone so far to Necrovirus. But we are going to do Bacteria, and I'm going to use a couple of genes. Obviously, what is that? Increase the chance of your plague mutating. No, I don't need that for this one. That's it. Come on. No, I don't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to play on the normal mode, and yeah, without further ado, let's go. Z900, yeah, that will do its job. Okay, so basically, why I love this game. This game is, firstly, that's the strategy. About the strategy. The first country you want to infect should be the country that has the biggest population. This is how you can make it the easiest for you. You can just choose either China or India. There is not a big difference between it, but actually if you will choose China, it will immediately begin to infect all of the other countries like Russia, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Central Asia and India, and Central East Asia. So basically I think the best choice you can do is, we can speed it up a little bit, the best choice you can do is you should choose China really, if you want to make it as easy as it can be. Because we're playing for Bacteria, what we need to do at first is we need to infect all of the people, and only after that we need to evolve different symptoms. As you can as you can see over here, you have this overview, then you have transmission. Basically this is how your disease is going to be transmitted. I don't know, I can't speak today. So I'm going to go with air, I think, maybe, right? And I will wait for air too. Okay, so here in the downside of the corner you can see that there is infectivity, severity, lethality. Infectivity means how many people are getting infected. Severity means how horrible the disease is, how severe your pathogen is basically. And lethality is how many people will die because of your disease. There are different symptoms that you can evolve, like rash, anemia, cysts, insomnia, nausea, coughing. Those are just minor symptoms, but as you will evolve them, there will be like different coma, different shocks, total organ failure, different kind of stuff. Abilities are unique for every single disease type. So for bacteria it can be one thing, for virus it can be another thing, for zombie virus it can be a completely different thing again. So here we can involve drug resistant, which will basically result, it will actually make us, we will be resistant, yeah, to different kind of antibiotics. It will create a bacterial shell to protect against all the climates. So yeah, what I really about the computerized version is that actually you can speed up the time, because you know, if you've played the mobile version of the game, you cannot speed time if you bought a free version. So not only there are ads, but you have to also wait like a lot of time simply to finish the level. It really irritated me so much. You also have to be really careful about how you use your DNA, because basically you evolve everything beginning from... Oh, nice. We begin to infect different countries now. And we infected India. Nice, perfect. So, what we actually can do, you have to be careful with how you spend your DNA, simply because the number of DNA for one game is limited. I don't know how much is that. I think it's no more than 150 or 200 DNAs. I think it depends sometimes. People are getting disease infected so quickly. Wow, this is cool. I love it. Yeah. I love this game again for two reasons. Firstly, this is a strategic game. Noisia symptom mutated. So, now we see that the symptom mutated. We need to devolve it, and we get 2 DNA points for that. But when you're playing this game, not all of the diseases you can devolve and get your DNA back. Sometimes you have to spend DNA. Why we just devolve the symptom? Basically, I can't speak really, I'm sorry. Why we decided to devolve the symptoms? Simply because we don't want to be noticed. Because when you can hear the cough, when a person has a rash or something like that, it's quite clear that this is a disease. And people begin investigating this, and they see that there is a disease, and they begin to make a cure against it. We don't want it, at least not yet, because it's really important for us that it doesn't happen. Simply because we have this time to infect pretty much everybody on the planet, and only then we can make the symptoms very, very severe, and all of the people basically will die. I know I'm a horrible person, but there is nothing I can do. As you can see in the downside of the screen, we already infected 3 billion people, and usually the number of people in the world are always the same. I think there are 7 billion or 8 billion or something like that, which is really nice. You can just quickly infect people. Now, bacteria is a very easy type of disease. Other types of diseases, like virus, the symptoms are mutating much faster with the virus, and actually to devolve them so that you're not getting noticed, you simply have to spend the DNA. So you can't spend that much. You can't devolve forever, so you have to be very, very quick. This is why basically I chose the bacteria type, because here you just have to devolve all of the symptoms, and it's not a problem. The only thing is when you're playing brutal here, which honestly, I don't know how to play brutal, because basically the doctors check different people, randomly pretty much, and if a person is infected, they begin to investigate the infection, even if the person doesn't have the symptoms, which is really harsh. I think this is pretty much what happens in the real world. This is why we are not likely really to be killed by one infection, simply because there are different checks every single year, pretty much for every person, every single couple of years. They check whether a person is infected or not. Maybe not all of the countries, but in the majority of them, I'm pretty sure. The hardest countries here to get are basically the island countries, like Greenland, like Iceland, maybe UK to some extent, Madagascar, maybe Australia, New Zealand, I don't know, Caribbean, Indonesia, New Guinea, really pretty much every single country that is being on the island. It's quite difficult to get. In order to win, you have to kill every single person on Earth, every single one. So yeah, it may be actually a little bit harsh, it can be a little bit difficult, but just deal with it. Now, as he is getting a little bit slow, yeah, I think it's very slow. I think we need to increase the infectivity. Now, what we can do? I don't even know, let me think. Well, I think we need to give I really hope it's not a mistake. Well, people seem to get infected quickly. More quickly. I don't know. Let's just, yeah. Bacteria really is the type of, oh yeah, it actually works. It works pretty nice. Yeah, so here basically you don't have to really think about something extraordinary. It's a very easy type of disease. Again, if you're not playing on brutal, because the medical checks are being done pretty much every single, I don't know, month, maybe maybe every single couple of days, maybe every single week. I'm not sure about that. So it's not that easy as it seems. But I think it's pretty easy to play this one, the mode. There are going to be different features, different interesting stuff about other diseases. I don't think that I'm going to play them in this episode because I just didn't plan to do it. Really, honestly, to be honest, I think that's it. Did we infect the whole world? Pretty much. How many people have health? Only 1.5 million. Well, that's more than great, actually. Okay, we want to wait for all of the people to be infected, and we have no countries that are being helped, which is nice. You have to be really careful because if there is one country that is not sick, but all of the countries are already dying from disease, then the country will just shut down the airports. Nice. Now we just evolve the disease. Yeah. So the country will just shut down the airports, and that's it. That's the end of your story. So I would recommend you to begin with anemia if you already have a lot of DNA points, and you just go this way. Different shocks. This way you can just increase the lethality, and that's it. That's the easiest way to do it. And now coma. Well, it's not a big deal really, coma. I mean, it is a big deal, but not in here. Alright, I hope it will do its job. New minor disease spreading. First death in China, of course, because China was the first country with... Yeah, and so now people just begin to shut down different airports. They begin to shut down pretty much everything, airports, seaports, everything they can. But as you can see, it won't really help them because they're dying with huge, enormous speed. The countries begin to break down, that kind of stuff. Let's make it even more horrible for them. I don't know why, I'm just so... I feel guilty for doing that to people. Oh. Total organ failure. That's the most horrible thing you can really do and get, because it destroys basically all of the organs. Okay, this thing. Yeah, now people will just die, all of them. They will eventually begin to make cure, but our disease is killing way too fast. They won't be really able to do something with it. There's nothing they can do with it, in fact. Yeah, it will destroy the humanity, and we want, because, well, we are just fabulous. We are so good at killing other people. So yeah, stuff like that. I think the game is quite interesting, and I'm playing it on my own when I have the free time. So yeah, if you haven't played or seen this one, go and download it from somewhere, or buy it on Steam, or play it on your mobile phone for free, or not, I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much guys for watching. I do enjoy making Let's Plays, so maybe I think there will be much more of them on the channel. So I think that's all for it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like that. The link will be in the description down below this video. And yes, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.